lose yardage to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. To the sideline. He's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On play action, here's Tua. Out to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Being chased out left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're going to have a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
We're scoreless after one.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that just...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Throwing Jones. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
That swung out wide to Harris. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Tua, a final shot before half. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is Parker, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Let's go. Go set.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Tua going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones got his man. It's Thornton. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted, and they did.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They're all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jones now on 3rd down. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, this was not just the opener.